Okay, you guys, here is another dinner for you. And let me tell you, it is high protein. I guess I would consider it high protein because there's meat and beans. And we are using the me and my husband are using the low carb balance whole wheat tortillas. Anyways, right now I am just cooking up about a pound of ground beef. I would usually, when I'm cooking things for the whole family, cook about 2 pounds. But since really only me and my husband were going to do the loaded quesadillas and the kids were just going to have plain quesadillas, Maverick did ask for some of the meat, but I had to pick out, the corn and stuff in it. Anyways, so I have 1 pound of ground beef. And unlike most people who probably follow directions properly, I do not. I throw the seasoning on top of the meat while I'm cooking it. I don't know, saves a step. I don't know, probably not. So I season my meat while I cook it. And let me tell you, these are phenomenal. The meat ends up carrying over. You can make like 2 dinners and 2 lunches between 2 adults, which is usually who ends up eating, ends up eating the filling on their quesadillas. And like I said, we turned them into quesadillas. We didn't make them into burritos or tacos. We made quesadillas, and it was really filling. So I'm just dicing up an onion. Oh my gosh, you guys, can't talk. Don't know why it seems so complicated to me to dice this onion, but now that I'm watching myself back, I made this a lot harder than it needed to be. Let me tell you guys, that looked so challenging. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I am dicing up 1 onion. I'm going to throw that into the meat because when I make taco meat, I can never just leave it be. I have to absolutely load it down with all the things. So as I dice up this onion, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in the pan. Please don't wipe your knives like I just did. Oh my gosh, what the heck am I thinking? Dude, wow, get a grip. Why did you do that? Anyways, okay, we're moving on. So I took the meat off the stove because apparently I chose to do things backwards today and start cooking before I had my veggies prepped. But anyways, here we go. Put this meat back on the stove, turn the heat on, and I'm adding in my onions. Oh my goodness, I have a stuffed nose. What are you doing, kid? Anyways, so I'm just going to mix these in. I will be adding some really good, is it roasted corn? You guys, I get this corn from Trader Joe's. Don't sleep on it. I think they're $1.99 a bag. And again, corn goes pretty far when you add it into things. I think 1 bag I can usually split between 3 meals, depending how big the meal is. Just dumping in garlic. You guys, I don't measure. Garlic is a heart song for me. I go until my heart sings and tells me to stop. I absolutely love garlic. Don't judge me, please. Anyways, go ahead, mix that garlic into the meat because it's all going to be delicious. Anyways, you guys, now that I'm watching this video, I'm kind of like, people probably think I'm weird. But here I am. The baby in my belly tells me that this is going to be needed again. I'm going to have to go ahead and make this again because now the baby's craving it. I'm going to say the baby because, do you see that onion just fly out of that pan? I think like 3 more onions end up flying out of this pan because I think this is a conversation I had with my husband after the fact. Anyways, this roasted corn, you guys, like I was saying, it's like $1.99 at Trader Joe's. It doesn't look like a big bag. That's like, I already had the bag open and had used it. And look, there's still half a bag left. You see all that corn that was in there? I added a can of black beans. Again, like I said, protein. In my opinion, I feel like this would be a high protein meal. Low carb because I use carb balanced tortillas. Obviously, I put cheese, sour cream, salsa, the works into the, but you kind of got to, in my opinion. Anyways, I do use, we are working this year on our weight. So we do things like low fat and things like that. So it's not like it's terrible. It's all still good. Anyways, you guys, now I'm rambling. Help me stop. Anyways, so we're just mixing up the meat mixture and that's about it. Do I add tomatoes to this one? I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm not sure if I did in this case. We'll see. And what am I doing? Just leaving the meat. It's going to burn. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, Courtney? You guys, my goodness. There we go. Here I'm back. Oh, I added a little water. Apparently, I think it was starting to kind of stick and I did need the little bit of extra because I buy lean meat. I am not a huge fan of fatty cuts of meat or fatty ground beef. I don't know. Maybe it's a texture thing. I'm unsure. But anyways, yeah. Lean meat, that's where I'm at with how I buy my ground beef. Not that it's important, not that that really matters to any of you. If you don't like lean meat, don't buy lean meat. It's your kitchen, do what you want. If you want to add more stuff to this, totally do it. This is how I did it. And this worked for me. So, hey, like I said, your kitchen, your rules. Anyways, I'm about to start building my quesadilla. You guys, just slap down your tortilla on a pan with some hot butter. I used a griddle. I threw down some cheddar cheese, put my meat mixture, put my queso cheese, topped it with the good stuff. This was delicious, and I had it for like 3 days.